football in the Lone Star State here at NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, a good one in store this afternoon. It's the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from NRG Stadium. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
He's taken down about 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second down and 6. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's hard, and he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Commanders.
Washington.
Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Texans 0.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Panay Wanwu out of return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league. And really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL.
They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's caught. It's the tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow got it with Smith in Jigba. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Burrow. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And on that 1st and goal, he is down inside the 10-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll run here. It's Pollard.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Bowers, the man in motion. That is caught by the tight end. Smith. Touchdown, Houston.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready now for their 2nd drive. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Jonathan Allen, big man from the interior, with the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll toss this right side to Taylor. Past midfield to the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Commanders first down.
It's a gain of 20.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Texans' 31-yard line.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Taylor gets it out of the pistol. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Rasheed Rice. Touchdown, Washington.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Now, Folk on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Texans 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
I see a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Burrow. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Texans, first down.
So after one, it's the Commanders with the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion right. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Burrow to throw. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And the whistle is down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
First down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup to 5, but it will keep the drive going.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
They'll run the draw with Cook. And a nice job, able to dance away, get forward before pickup for halfway.
Josh Metellus on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
5-yard gain on the play.
What really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets with so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On the carry, it's Cook. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Throwing is Burrow. That's to the right side. Taken in by Evans.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Burrow to throw for it on fourth down. That one, caution! Jackson, Smith, and deeper. Touchdown, Texas.
You know, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Texans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense is Tyreek Hill heading back on the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll have a Commanders first down. And he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That one into the hands of Moore downfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Texans have it. He's to midfield. Still on the move. What a big play from the defense. A long fumble return. It sets up 1st and goal and gives the offense terrific field position.
And the only thing that play was missing, Mike, was the defense being able to return it all the way for a touchdown. So give credit to the offense, being able to hustle, getting back there and tracking that guy down. At least it gives his defense now a chance to keep them out of the end zone.
The Texans offense And Joe Burrow set to take over again. They'll start the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Bowers, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down. And
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive.
And he will score! Bowers. Touchdown, Houston. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now the point after drop from Myers. He's got it. And the Texans have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tyreek now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Commanders offense ready for this next possession. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Automatic 1st down.
Motion man is Rice. Daniels now on 1st down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is good. What a throw. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Commanders.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Folk now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will even the score. It's now 21-all. touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Houston offense is going to make their way back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Caught. This is Ayuk. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Second and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers.
On the coverage.
3rd down coming up.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got it. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Something taken from me. Life's gotta always be missing.
On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Commanders' offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Daniels. This one's complete to Hill. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Daniels. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Daniel. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Now on with the field goal unit. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. Folks' kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 24-21 lead.
Okay,
and hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Texans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That non-verbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
1st and 10. And they give it to Pollard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Cook. And a good job rallying for the football. Over just a gain of a yard. It sets up 3rd down.
Gain of a yard.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's Burrow. He'll try to run for it. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
25 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
On 1st down, Burrow. That's a short one, caught by Dallas. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On 2nd down, Cook. And that should be enough. He works his way forward. It's a pick up of 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back. and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Ayuk makes the catch right side. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Back to throw. Burrow. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Hook is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Myers now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Texans have taken a 4-point advantage.
Texans 28, Commanders 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be brought down around the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up second down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown away.
Julian Love, the former Notre Dame star, with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that'll set up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Texans offense ready to see what they can do. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Burrow. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
9 yards.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 39
First
yards.
and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
A run up the middle with Cook. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Once again, it's Cook. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The 4th quarter begins with a run by Cook. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Run out of the gun with Cook. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
We'll try and run here with Cook. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage of the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Burrow. That is caught, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Brock Bowers, touchdown Texans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Tyreek now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. That's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Yeah, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards. 1st down, Commanders.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
On play action, Daniels. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's our shot toward the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Important spot here for the Commanders as they will go for 2.
Washington will line up for the
He'll go with Taylor on the ground. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. Things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first one.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On the handoff, this is Cook, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He was brought down by Jim Brisker. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Offside. Defense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Bowers, the man in motion. They'll run with Cook. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Searching forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of.
As he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Man in motion, it's Diggs. first down. They'll start out with Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Diggs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw to the left side in the hands of Hill. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Daniels now on 1st down. This one broken out. It's incomplete. The defender's right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Daniel. He's got it inside the 5. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Washington, first down. 1st and goal, Washington.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal. Here's Kamara. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
Just shy of the goal line. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a one-point game.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Burrow. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.